Hi, I'm Jay and welcome back to my channel. So this is part 3 of my coloring book series. I've got myself some coffee and well, let's see how far we'll get this time. We start at the second shelf in my shelf drawer, the thing where I store all my books, bookshelf. In the first part we did all my Coloring Heaven magazines, which took such a long time, and then in the second part we mainly did like Amazon printed books and my digital books. And now we get to the part where some of my very favorite books are shown, and it's all my hardcover books. They have basically all the same shape, so I keep them all together. And having said that, we start with a softcover book. But it'll make sense in a second. I'll show. I promise. So I really, looking at my shelf, or my bookshelf, and looking at how much time I've already spent on this series. Oh my god, this is going to be long. I hope you like those long form videos. I certainly do like watching these, so I do believe in creating content that I would like to watch. So this is Fairy Tales by Emelie Lidehäll Öberg. You've probably seen this. It is quite popular, and she has a very, very distinctive style. She's one of the very popular Swedish authors, but I don't think apart from the 2 books she put out, there isn't anything else by her. You can still get this book at Book Depository, and it's just, I love this book. It's so sweet, and it's one of these books where the pictures get enhanced so much when they're colored. I personally think when you just look at them uncolored, they're a bit of a jumbled mess, and they're so beautiful when done. So this is Fairy Tales by Emelie Lidehäll Öberg, and now you'll see why this is actually in my hardcover section. Because I do own Saga of Sagna. I think this is her first coloring book. I think this is her first coloring book, and this is so nice. I love this so much. It is a bit different than the other, but it is still in her very distinct style. And I have done one picture in here, which is this one. I did this one for Easter 2019. As you can tell, the background is with Neocolor, and I don't really know what I used for the rest. I want to say, let me check. I think for once I actually wrote it down. Okay, so this is mostly polychromos with 1 or 2 Pablos mixed in. So background is Neocolor, and the most of it is polychromos. I love using my polychromos. I enjoyed this picture so much. So this is Saga of Sagna. Sadly, you cannot get this book anymore. It was out of print after the first print run, and I was so sad that I missed it. And I think then fans asked Emelie to have a reprint, and they did, which is when I got this. This is the second print, and then again it went out of print. I don't know why it doesn't get reprinted again. It's just so sad because I love Emelie's art. So Saga of Sagna, Emelie Lidehäll Öberg, but you can get the other one still. Then we have all the books by Maria Trolle. Let me just try and get them somehow in release order. I think this should be about right. Ish. So first up is Blomster Mandala. I have this is the original Swedish version. This might be her second book. We'll see. This is from 2016. This is in signature Maria Trolle style that you may already know when you have seen her other books. Some of the pictures are with black background, which I love. I really should do this with the cherry blossoms. The others are with white background, and she features mainly floral pictures and some fauna in it. And I have done, I think, I don't mark my pictures properly, so sometimes I hope we don't miss some. I did this one in this book. I did this in June 2019. I did this in polychromos entirely, I think. And I was obsessed with coral, so that's why everything had to be coral. And I did use some glitter for the background. I think it's just golden gel pen actually, and some white. And I also the background is like pastel, I think. Sorry, pastel. And I erased like little circles out. I'm sorry, I don't know where my mind is at the moment. Circles out to give this effect. I actually really do like it. And then I don't know whether I have another one in here. Don't think so. I really love Maria. Oh no, I did another one. I did this one. It's one of it's very early. I did this one as a gift, and it came back to me. I only did this one page and not the other. I followed it's from the end of 2017, so one of the earlier ones, and I followed a tutorial by an awesome lady on YouTube. So that's why I love the color combinations, and I especially love the fur on these little guys. It's mostly done with pencil strokes and white Posca, and I think I used Prismacolor on this. This is this one. There's another in here. Oh, I always meant to do this because Chris Cheng has an awesome YouTube tutorial, but I never started this. And then what does this mean? Oh, I think I also wanted to do this. Yeah, so this is Blomster Mandala by Maria Trolle. Then we have Nightfall. And this is the English version now. It depends a bit on which version I get. Usually I get the one that is cheapest. So yeah, this is from 2017. So yeah, this is her second one, I'd say. And again, this is very similar to the other ones. Now it features a girl, and I did this in the book. I followed a tutorial by someone. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Katrine. I don't know. But I loved the color choices. I love the little old guys. And then I did like this explosion with all kinds of gel pens. This was very, very quick, and just I love doing this. Again, I really like her black backgrounds because then the picture is finished pretty quickly. Don't know which pencils I use. Probably Prismacolor. I think that's the only I did in this book. I love this book so much. I think in this book she started, or maybe she already did in the other two, she started to give names for the plants. And I think also, is it only the plants? She shows so that you can color them in like they would look naturally. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I got this in English. But to be fair, I mean, most of these are the Latin names anyway, so it's not like I understand without looking the plant up anyway. So, this is Nightfall by Maria Trolle. And then we have Botanicum. This is again the Swedish edition, I think, because I was so excited to get this, so that I had it on pre-order and wanted it to have it right away. So that's why I got this. And I think that the thing that absolutely sold me on the book was just her teaser images of little dragons and such. Because while her first book was just, you know, mostly flora with a bit of fauna, then the second book had the same and the little girl. This one has some like spirits and dragons and such. Again, she gives a register for all the plants, and this time also for the insects. And so, I mean, these are now in Swedish, but again, oh well. This goes also a bit seasonal, which also is always, you know, makes me buy books. So it's a bit, you know, Christmassy in the back here, and then you have some Halloween, autumn in here. Again, a mixture between black backgrounds and white. And in this book, she started to frame some of her pictures, which I also really love. It's not all, but some of them. So here again, and this one is in the circle like this. So they're just not, you know, on the whole page. I really like that. And I have done this one in here. It was for, it says Cozy Cat Along. It was in January 2019. I cannot remember which pencils I used, but I colored this in like one of my little kitty cats. She's colored like that, if you remember. The background is pastel again, I think, and I really like how this turned out. I often think that pastel turns out a bit splotchy, but this turned out very nice. There aren't any embellishments on except for Puska for the kitty's fur. So yeah. There aren't that many dragons in here, I've noticed. Oh, look at this one. So, Botanicum. I've been very good about coloring in her books, I'm noticing. Then we have Flora and Fauna. Again, this is the Swedish... No, this is not the Swedish version. This is the Dutch version of Flora. And I don't know whether you've seen, but the Dutch versions, they have... I think all of the books have the same amount of illustration. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. And you can tell that the Swedish ones and the English ones are almost the same thickness, but the Dutch ones much thicker because they do use an awesome paper. So after this publisher, Moose, started picking up Maria Trolle and other Swedish authors, I've always tried to get their editions whenever possible. I don't know why this is in here. Okay. So again, she gives a register, this time about the birds and the insects and the flowers, this time in Dutch. And again, it's a bit seasonal, so in the back there are like wintry images, Halloweenish, autumn. Again, you know, with the black background. I've started something in here and I didn't get very far apparently. And now we have the little dragons here, finally. I think there are some spirits here too. Like this one. And again, some of her pictures have a frame, which I really do like. So it starts to get a bit more whimsical. Really love this. If you compare this book to the first one I showed, the first one was just, flowers and plants and, one or two animals in between, but this, is yeah, a bit different. So I did another one in here. For this one, I luckily wrote this down. I followed a tutorial by Julie Bouve. Did this in October 20. Oh, see, I did color. This is from October 20, yeah. So I followed the tutorial. I do like following tutorials if I just want to do something mindless where I can just, you know, don't have to think about it. Someone else has picked out all the colors and decided where to put the colors. So really love this. Had completely forgotten about this. Oh. Yeah. So this is Flora, and I continue to be very good with coloring in her books. So this is Droom Race. This is based upon the Swedish book that's called Vivi söker en vän. I think that's not published anymore or out of print. So, but you can still get the Dutch edition, I think. And this is a bit different in that it is single-sided. I think the publisher decided about this because the original book was a bit thinner. And it's about Vivi, I think that's this girl, who just goes on an adventure to find friends. And I think it's so sweet. And again, the paper of the Dutch books is just unparalleled. It's just amazing. It's just so good. So I have not colored in this, but it is so sweet. Love this book. Just look at how thick this is. And then the last one I have, this is Luna. Again, the Dutch version. Also really love this one. Now she has gives the animals and the plants, and yeah, it continues to become more magical and fantastical, I think, and I love that. You know, I mean, realistic stuff is good, but I love it if it's more, you know, fantastical. And here she has, you know, started still, you know, she does borders, but now it's a bit different, you know, a bit more imaginative. And again with the black. I would love that, you know, in a book called Luna, she would give more black backgrounds, but that's just me. A unicorn here. Oh, and we go into the jungle too. See? Awesome. Oh, and this is, oh, look at that. Little cherry tree. So we're not only in like Europe-centric pictures, but I love this with the peacocks. So yeah, she really branches out. And this is the cover, the title image. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I cannot wait to start to do color in this book. I love this. This is Luna, and her newest book, what's it called? Mandalen, Moon Valley. I pre-ordered the Dutch version, and it should arrive here in a bit too. I'm so excited for that. So these are all the books by Maria Trolle. And then come my Clara Markova books. These used to be sold on Amazon UK. Clara Markova is Czech, I think, a Czech artist, and she does have an Etsy store where you can buy her books, but the books also used to be sold at Amazon UK, which is where I got all of these, because I didn't have to pay shipping back then, and so they were quite affordable. I don't think they are on Amazon UK anymore. You can get them through her Etsy, but because of shipping they are so expensive now that I think the 4 that I have will stay. So this is the first one. This is also available with an English cover now, but I do have the Czech version. She always gives the little bookmarks, and in the back there's a little, you know, activity that you can add this little door to these 2 pages in the book, but I wouldn't have the heart to actually, you know, cut in my book. And yeah, this is very, very, very distinctive style where she indicates, I think, shadows and such with little dots. Here, this is one of the pages where you can just cut and do a little door. It's not, they're single-sided, so you don't hurt anything, but cutting, I don't know. So yeah, this is Clara's signature style, very, very, very whimsical, lots of fairies and fairy friends, lots of fairy houses, so gorgeous. This is the first one where I don't know the English title. I think this is the second one, but please don't quote me on this. This is Tenderful Enchantments, and I love this already because of the color of the cover. Again with the little book sign, and again with the little activity in the back. And yeah, exactly the same style. I just love her art. I would just love to color in all of her pictures. But at the same time, these are very, very precious books to me because I cannot, rebuy them, and they're so expensive. So I haven't touched them yet, which is a bit stupid. I think, again, I'm not too sure about, but the third one is this one, Fairy Miracles. And again with a little something. And I actually did a page in here, but because again I'm scared to touch the book, I've scanned this out, the original picture, and did this. So those are little, bunny fairies. And I think I did most of this with Pablo's, and the back is Neocolor, and the wings of the little fairies I have put some Coliro on to make them shimmer. I don't know whether I like the effect of that they blend so much into the background. I think that's what I went for, like that you can see the flowers through the wings, like it's pinkish here and yellowish here and pinkish with the flowers here. And bluish. Well, it's not bad. So those are my bunny fairies. Pretty sweet. So yeah. And also this book follows the season a bit, like there's autumn in the back, and Christmas and winter and such. Really just love this. I don't mind these fairies, by the way. I think they're just cute. Yeah. Fairy Miracles by Clara Markova, and then this is the last one that I own. I think there's another one up, but I'm not too sure. Fairy Celebrations. This is a bit more detailed than the other books, as you can tell. And again, these are celebrations through the seasons. You see the flying kitty cat here. Oh, I just love these books. Yeah, lots of happy fairies. Fairy Celebrations by Clara Markova. And then the last hardcover books that I have are by Hanna Karlzon. I have 3, or rather 2, of her postcard books. This is Winter Dreams. I just got this twice because from this edition I actually sent out some cards already, so I cannot show you finished pictures. This isn't like small versions of her books. These are pictures that are only in this postcard book, and the Dutch publisher came out with their own edition of this, so I bought a spare because I sent away some of the pictures. Let me just see which one I did. I think I did several, but I'm not too sure. Pretty sure I did this one. But I also don't think I photographed them. It's a bit stupid. But yeah. The Winter Dreams postcards, and then I have Daydreams postcards. I don't think I have done any from here. Yeah, it's just from Daydreams from the book. And then I of course also got the books. Let's try whether I can get them in release order ish. So I think the first one was Daydreams Dagdrama. This is the original Swedish release. I think it's her first one from 2015. And yeah, it's certainly very Hanna Karlzon style, as you can see. And I did this one in here. I think I did this one all with polychromos and the back with Neocolor and some gel pen on the background. Might have also been Coliro paint, I'm not too sure. I'm actually, since I don't have a blue gel pen, it must have been Coliro on the dots in the background. This was so much fun to do. The paper was so nice with the polychromos. So yeah, this was still from the time when it was popular to do those, you know, draw your own stuff, which I have never done, and thankfully in this book there isn't too much of this, because I cannot draw, and I have no interest in drawing. That's why I like coloring books. So yeah, Daydreams. Then we have Summer Nights. And this is the English version now. Not that this makes any difference. Well, it's more of the same, which isn't a bad thing because Hanna's work is just stunning. I know a lot of you really enjoy her girls, but I'm not good with skin color, and especially when it comes to big big spaces like that. I'm yeah. But I've seen, especially these, you know, are very, very popular. So, Summer Nights. And then we have Seasons. Again, the English version. And I think, I mean, this goes, well, through the seasons. That's the name of the book, right? Let me just get this more different. Like in winter. I'm sorry, I always start flipping at the back of the book. It's easier for me because I suppose because I'm left-handed. I don't know. This seems to be still winterish, and then we go into autumn and Halloween. I've seen this done for Halloween a lot. So we go into summer now, and this is actually one that I've done in October 2019. Pretty sure I used polychromos again because polychromos works so well in this book, and I think the background is either acrylic paint or gouache. I think it's gouache. And then I did the rainbow effect with Neocolor, and then put lots of sparkle, like little star dots with the Coliros on the black, and then I think I also did Coliro stripes on his black. Really, really like how this turned out. So that's my Phoenix. I mean, the paper took this so well. So well. It didn't even buckle much. The paper in this book is just, or in her books in general, is just awesome. And then I did this one in August 2019, and this is the one I did for Katrin as a memento to her. I still miss her. So yeah, I think I followed a video done by her and tried to match up her colors. And these are mostly polychromos, and I'm pretty sure the background is Neocolor. and some Posca pen for the wings, and dots all around. Don't think there's no sparkle on this. Oh, that's a shame. I should use more sparkle. Yeah. So this is Seasons. And then the last book, no, oh, I have a lot. This is Magic Grinning, I think Magical Dawn in English. This is the Swedish version again. I'm pretty sure, I always get the Swedish version when I can't wait for any other version to be released. That tells you how much I want to have the book. Often. So, I really like this one too. There's lots of stars and jewels and sparkles. And this is the one I did in here. I tried a galaxy background after a tutorial from someone. I want to say color was Claire. I really need to practice more, but I think for an early attempt it's okay. And again, I think I did Coliro or Japan on the stars and lots of white stars for the background. Yeah, and I'm thinking the bottles are done with polychromos, because when I find a book the polychromos work well on the paper, then I tend to continue using them because I enjoy them so much. So yeah, this is Magical Dawn, I think. She has a couple of others out, other books out, and I don't have any of those. The last one I have by her is Soulmates, and this now is the Dutch version. I can already tell by the weight. It's amazing. It's just so thick. This is Soulmates, and I really love the idea behind the book, like that you have on each page the wait. So we're on one frame. That on each page you have the person and their soul animal. So this is the dragon, the rooster, and the, I don't know, what is it, a hamster. So I love this, but I suppose it would mean that I would need to color double page spreads, and this is too daunting for me. But I love the idea and I love looking at it. She has like another book out that's called Jewelry Box, but that was too samey for me compared to the books I already had. And then she has another series out now with a different publisher called Tales of. But again, the art is a bit too much of the same for me, except for the fourth book in that series that released in March, but there was some kerfuffle, and I have it ordered and on its way to me because I really, really love that one. So those were all my hardcover books. Let me get the rest of the shelf. And you can tell that I love my Swedish artists. So next up is my collection of Lulu Mayo. Let's just do this the other way around. I started with her earlier books, and I haven't colored in any of these. I don't know why, because they're nice and small and quick. But yeah, this is the cat one, which I had to get for obvious reasons. A Million Cats by Lulu Mayo. Isn't this the sweetest thing? All fat cats on a Asian looking ship. Cats. Then I got the dogs. And I got these two and the next two as a set. That's why I have them. I mean, I really like all animals, but I'm not a dog person. I mean, I love dogs. And if I meet a dog, I will, happily greet it, and I would like to have a dog, but I'm a cat person. So, a million dogs. Then I got a million bears. It's so sweet. And again with Lulu Mayo, I really the more books she puts out, the more I like them. And she also starts to, you know, go more into the fantastical, which I like. So A Million Bears, A Million Owls. I like owls. They're so sweet. But yeah, again, I think I really want the cat one, and I got the other ones because I got them in this set of 4. And then the next one I have is A Million Unicorns, obviously, because as I said, I really like the fantastical, and I really enjoy these later books by Lulu even more, because they're just so much fun with all the fat unicorns. And you don't only have unicorns, now you also have the cats in here, and I'm pretty sure does she have a bunny book? If not, she should have. And the penguins. So it's not just unicorns, there's a lot of animals in here. And she also has a mermaid book out that I don't have, but I really want. And then she has, I think, sloths and llamas, which I don't need, because as I said, you know, I don't need more animals, but they're very cute. But I really want the mermaid one. And then she put this one out, A Million Magical Creatures, and I needed to have this right away, because now it's just, you know, everything cute and magical. So I'm a sucker for that. So sweet. It's so cute. I'm sorry, I'm always off center. I love this one. Lots of unicorns again. And I think there's one with a little kissing group. I don't know what these are, but they're sweet. Everything is just so gorgeous. I love this book. I love the little witch here, and I think there's another, what is it, this one with witches. Oh, and there's a griffin. Oh, so cute. I love these. I think that's my favorite book by her. Really love this one. Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo. And then we come to another absolute favorite artist of mine, Rita Berman. I have all her books, minus her collection one. And let's go through them in order. So the first books she put out were her seasonal books. So she has 4 books for each, or 1 book for each of the season. This is for spring, like my spring walk, basically. And she has a very distinctive art style, and I did the one on the back. I based this much of the picture with markers, and it is all done with the one Black Widow set that I have. I wanted to just test out the set, and it came up pretty okay, I think. I just don't understand why, if I wanted to test out the set, why would I do a marker base? So yeah, all kinds of spring scenes, and I did this one too. I wanted to test the Artisans I got. So this is all done in Artisans, obviously, with a bit of Posca for highlights. So this came out really well. I really like the Artisans, how vibrant they are. And I did another one in here. I can't tell you which pencils I did. I did this one first. Pretty sure the background is Neocolor, and then I wanted to do this one with matching colors, but I can't remember which these are, sadly. This is so cute. Rita also does a lot of cats. This is another one I did. I think this is one of the first ever tutorials I did for the channel, where I tried out the stencils. So I did use a stencil and then just rubbed pastel chalk over it, and I think I really like the effect. I think I should have just you know, stayed with one color, but I really like it. And then on the other side I did this one as well. I want to say this is done with Pablo's, and here I try to do like a cloud effect with pastels, but I really have to practice this more. And another one, this is also one of the very, very early videos for my channel. I think it's speed coloring or something, I'm not quite sure. This is was done for a color along, where the challenge was to only take 12 pencils and do a picture with those, and I took 12 Holbein pencils out of the 24 set that I have. And yeah, this was so much fun. Really, really like doing this. I even try to do a little, you know, the glow of the light on the little mice. So yeah, as you can tell, I really love coloring in Rita's books. I think because they're so small and pocket-sized that you can just pick them up and finish a picture pretty quickly. So this was spring. Then we have summer, also my summer book. And again, at the back I have finished this one. I think I did these with Koh-i-Noor pencils. And I added some stickles to the waves and like here. And I think I used gel pen for the clock. And some Wink of Stella for the clouds. Then I did this one. Cannot remember when or which pencils I used. Really love doing this. And then this is actually my most recent pictures. I wanted to try out the Kassler pastel tint pencils, so this is all done with those, and the background is Neocolor and some white Posca for the embellishment, but nothing else fancy. I just wanted to test these out. I love this picture. Yeah, I love Rita's books. Funnily enough, those are the only two books I actually worked in, but you know, I have lots of pictures in there, at least. So this is autumn. I don't know, I'm almost so much more inspired to color in summer and spring than in autumn and winter, so I tend to do the more, you know, spring and summery pictures. Even though I absolutely love autumn, it's my favorite season, and this is winter. I really dislike winter, so I don't think I would. You'd have to press me to actually color a winter scene, I think. Even though I absolutely love her art. So gorgeous. And then she has a collection book out of all her seasons with the best pictures from all 4 books. This is the only book by her that I don't own because I have all the other seasonal books. Then she has 2 other books out, one's with you know, the animals of the land, and one's with the one under the sea, and they're called like the world on land under the magnifying glass, basically, which is why there's a magnifying glass on the cover. I learned from someone on someone's channel that was so nifty that I mean, this is done by Rita, but if you color this one, you can just, you know, do it like this and have your own coloring shown. This is so awesome. I never knew this. I have to do that. So yeah, this is basically all, oh, isn't that so gorgeous? All land animals, you know, birds and elephants and I'm sorry that I'm so off-center. Let me just remove these books. Okay. Oh, I started one in here. I've seen this done by Coloring Kid recently. It was so gorgeous. I should do this one. A little labyrinth. Yeah, this is the land coloring book, and then we have the same one with the sea. So this is all underwater scenes. Not only underwater, but only on water as well, I think. So lots of fish. Oh, sunken treasure. Really like these books. And then I got her latest one, the newest one. This is my voyage through Europe. So which is where she travels all through Europe and has pictures for all kinds of different cities that she visited. So I think in the back here is Scandinavia, London. I love this one. Amsterdam, Bruges. So it's gorgeous, but these pictures are way more busy than the other ones. So yeah, it takes a bit. It's a bit more involved to actually go and color one of these. Really should have a try at this though. So Rita Berman's books, the Europe one. Love Rita Berman. We're coming up on an hour already again, and before my phone battery dies on me, let's make a cut here before I get to the second part of my shelf in part 4, which will have all my Johanna Basfer books and my Kirby Roseanne's books and some assorted random ones that are on there too. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you have stuck with me through here, if you have any questions, post them in the comments down below. And I hope we'll see each other for the next part 4. Bye!